What's good, y'all? It's your boy Richard Dauphin for episode 3 on Wuz Good New York, man. I'm right here in the studio putting the finishing touches on my single and all that. You know what I mean? I'm about to let y'all on some exclusives and some episodes to come, man. But this is a special episode of Wuz Good New York, man, which is basically going to revolve around the Man Up Tour by Reach Records. Big shout out to Reach Records for inviting Kingdom Time Entertainment as well as Wuz Good New York, man. And we just got some behind the scenes footage and some live footage about basically all that went down on that night, man. I got a chance to interview my man, my brother, who I've been following for a minute now. His name is Andy Mineo, who's also the latest signee of Reach Records, man. And then we also got a chance to chop it up with my man Tadashi about his latest album Blackout, as well as what the whole Man Up Tour is all about, man. And it was a great night, a great event in the city of New York, man. But without any further ado, this is my interview with my man Andy Mineo. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Richard Dauphin. I'm cooling here at the Man Up Tour, man, live in NYC, and I'm cooling out with my dude, my brother, Andy Mineo, you know, holding it down, man. And he's also one of the latest artists who's joined the Reach Records family, man, and he's also hailing from NYC. So, Andy, tell the people, man, how did you come up? How did you end up rolling with Reach?
Well, it was just we were building some relationship. My good friend Alex Medina was doing a lot of production for them, and so we were working on a record together, which you guys now know his background. Right. That kind of started the relationship. So I started building with Lecrae and those guys. From then, we actually had an idea to start a record label here in New York, and so we started dialogue with the guys from Reach. Would you be willing to help us start the label here, give us insight, all that stuff? And they said sure. But as we began to think through all of the things it takes to really do a record label right, and to do it, not just say we got a label and make an LLC, but to do all the things that encompass a fully functional label, we said, you know what, it might be better for us to just get on board with guys that are already moving in that direction, because we aligned in so many places, theologically, worldview, mission, goal through music. So it just worked out that way. And I got a couple offers from a couple different labels that we were fielding. So this is why you guys hadn't heard any music from me for a while, because I was kind of sitting on it because I didn't know exactly which route I was going to go.
I know all about that.
So yeah,
definitely.
So just sitting on music, and so you know, we figured it would be the best route to go because so much was in common there, and so me and Dave just went that direction, and that's how we're here today.
So tell us about the music, man. You got this banging single and video, God Belongs in My City, which is banging. We seen the shirts. Tell us about that, God Belongs in My City.
So God Belongs in My City was an initiative that started here in New York City, in Brooklyn, with Danny Sanabria and a few other people. And so it was really just a response to people saying that atheist campaign that came here, like 7 million New Yorkers don't need God or something. And so they just responded to that by saying, nah, we're going to get together and start praying for our city. They started doing that, and you slowly started to see people through social networking and different mediums, Twitter, gathering, sharing the information about where they're going to gather to start praying for their city. So it's this real grassroots, organic thing, young people getting together to pray for their city. And me and Dave built some relationship with Danny and said, you know what, let's do the theme song for that. So the way that music video came about, God Belongs in My City, is, you know, we did the song. Shout outs to DJ X-Ray, John Rockin, who helped produce that, and then Double Edge, the band, they laid a lot of stuff on there too, Ephraim. So we worked on that record. It came out sounding real big, and we went to just go document the day that there was the prayer walk. And at the end of the day, I said, let's just grab a few performance shots. You know, let me just go buy a knitted cap and put a sweater on. And so all those performance shots were done in one day, like an hour. And we ended up putting this thing together that ended up being the music video, which y'all know now is the anthem.
And so, moving forward, man, what can we expect from Andy Mineo in the future, man?
Music that's going to be pretty diverse. Music that's going to maybe not sound like traditional Christian hip-hop, as I'll be trying to expand into areas and talk about things that I hope will be beneficial for the body and for non-believers to come and know, get a better, clear picture of who Jesus is. Commitment to excellence in music videos, a commitment to excellence in just pushing the limits with music. So
I like what you said, a commitment to excellence. Because a lot of times we got commitment to get things out, commitment to do it. I want to do it. I want to go ahead and do it. but a commitment to excellence, and that takes time, patience, and waiting and trusting, relying on God, you know, to actually put his hands on the finishing product, man. So I definitely want to applaud you. And see, like, video, you know, for holding it down on Wuz Good New York, man. I've definitely been following this brother for a long period of time. I remember we first rocked in Christ Tabernacle, you know what I'm saying? Which is a good little minute, man. But it's a beautiful thing to see what God is doing to you.
I was like, Richard, can I have your autograph, Richard?
Not even.
Richard, you're the man.
Nah, you're the man. You're the man, yo.
I took home his postcard and I put it up on my wall. Richard Dauphin. And then Sheena Lee was over one time and she seen it. She's like, you better take Rich off. I was like, why you hating on Rich?
Yo, and she actually did tell me that. She actually did tell me that. And I was just like, see, like, that's what dope.
Had it up with all my Christian hip hop stuff.
But you see, look what God's doing now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bless you, my dude, and expect great things from Andy C. Like many of you. Yo, Sin is whack, y'all. Get that shirt, man.
Yeah,
Sin is whack. You heard? Wuz Good New York.
One time in my city.
There you have it. That was my interview with my man Andy Mineo, man, and I want y'all to definitely check out his mixtape album, you know, which is on Reach Records. It's called Formerly Known. It's a dope project. Got about 14, 13 cuts on it. Got the whole Reach family on there. Got my man Thizzle on there. Got my man R Swift and a host of others, man. So definitely check that project out, man. It's dope, man. But right now, I think for me, one of the highlights for me of that whole night, man, was when Lecrae and Tadashi got on stage and they killed it with that record, Dum Dum. It was amazing. And I want y'all, matter of fact, we gonna run into that clip, and then afterwards I want y'all to check out, you know, myself and Tadashi. We chopping it up about the Man of Tour, his album, and basically the whole vision behind the tour, man. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Richard Dauphin. I'm calling out with my man Tadashi on the Man Up Tour. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you.
How I feel being in New York, man?
It feels good. It feels good. New York is a great city. Not just the tourist stuff, but I love getting to where the real people are. So I love going to see cats just in their element, chilling, hanging out where they are. So that's always what I love to do when I come to New York. So as soon as we got dropped off at the venue, we just darted out and found somewhere to go kick it for a second, because I love getting what the city is. So
what's up, man? New York got nothing but love for you, man.
Appreciate
Straight
it,
up, man. So tell us about this album back.
Man, the album honestly started just as a song concept. Blacklight was this idea that I could be light and darkness, along with a couple other ideas, but that's just one simple one. But at the end of the day, as I began to write the song, it would evolve, it would evolve, it would evolve, to the point to where I had like 5, 6 song ideas, and I thought, this could be an album. Honestly, I didn't know if Blacklight was a strong enough title, but it ended up working, praise the Lord, and there are just many themes within it. But ultimately, the idea is to live with the end in mind. For the Christian, we should live with the end in mind. I liken it to graduation, whatever graduation, high school, college, elementary, junior high, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, man, graduation should be something to motivate you to the finish line. The fact that there is a finish line and that it is in sight should motivate you, but oftentimes it doesn't. What does motivate us is a day-by-day struggle, a day-by-day wrestle. But honestly, that's really not ultimately biblical fully. What we need to be motivated by is by the fact that there is an end in mind. We will one day be with the Lord. Everything will be made new, redeemed through His blood, and so we need to be living with that idea and that goal. So
tell us, man. You have what can we expect from Tadashi?
Yeah.
Like I said, you one of my favorite artists. You got nothing but love out here. You stay making music from Identity Crisis, all on here, to Black Light. So tell us, what can we expect in the future, man?
Honestly, man up is what you can expect. You know, this is one of the T's for Man Up. Honestly, we are out right now just promoting the idea of biblical manhood, that Jesus Christ is the perfect picture of a man from every facet. We're doing it for two reasons. One, because we see a need of manhood in our community, especially within urban circles. We see a need of manhood. We see a need of biblical manhood. It's one thing for me to tell you to hold your head up and then shake my hand firm and look me in the eye. It's another thing to be able to give you life through the word of the gospel. And then that word, that gospel, motivating you to look like Christ, ultimately looking like a man. But the other reason we're doing it is because we want sisters to see what a real biblical man looks like. Right now we just got boys with mustaches running around. That's all we got. And they allowed to stay that way because sisters indulge them. They date them. They allow them to be in their life. They give them room for error. So much so that we don't feel a need. We don't feel the pressure to have to grow up. But at the end of the day, we want sisters to see what a biblical man looks like and then wait for the Lord to bring that. So I'll be doing Man Up.
Wuz Good New York, Tadashi, holding it down. There you have it. That's how it went down at the Man Up tour. Hunter College, NYC, Reach Records. They definitely held it down on that night, man. But, you know, that's it for pretty much for episode 3. I want y'all to keep you on the lookout for episode 4. It's coming real soon, where we basically it's gonna revolve around that 2011 Kingdom Choice Awards, man. I got a chance to chop it up with everybody who was definitely there that night, man. It was a great night for New York, man, and got a good chance to just chop it up with everybody that was there. Definitely check that out. We got some good stuff coming along your way. But that's it for this episode. Wuz Good New York, Richard Dauphin, King of Time Entertainment. I'm gonna check y'all out. Episode 4, Wuz Good New York. I'm gonna go get back to finishing up my single, man. I'ma holla at y'all. Alright? Yeah.
Anybody want to hear what the Lord has said for himself in his word? Let's go. Look, hey, I don't know what they told you. If it don't match up with his holy word, then homie, they get back up. Some they pretend like they get on they twist it back up. This why we digging the scriptures to know the master. Homie, we have if we want to get past up. Homie, let me know we and what we learn from the past. I really hope you're listening, my listeners, cause Panther wanna see him clear like a big screen blaster. Head for the catch and see, they don't really know the Lord. Using extreme, like I'm going overboard. But they ain't made a picture of his where he's moving. Yourself in the man's man. That's what I be growing for. So say he don't exist. That don't even make sense. The earth is a masterpiece. So they had to pay attention to get the big things and evolution. Face it, music came to kings and also about reaction. Let it out on the block, yes he heard. Let it happen on the block. If it happened, then he was. Let it happen on his watch. So proud in his hands, no I got no. No, no, what you heard? What you heard? What you heard? Put the word on. What you heard? What you heard? What you heard?
This is a Kingdom Time Entertainment production.